People's lack of vision can cloud yours. And for years, we've seen this happen to many families across the world, across the globe. We've seen this happen in business mostly, but you can see it all the time and don't even know it. People around you are like the biggest haters in the world. Your greatest haters will be the person sitting right next to you. How many times have you seen that? The person that's most against you is the person sitting right there. Your biggest hater be sitting right there, dead smack in front of you. Oh, well, oh man, this is where that chick lived. Right over here, past this church. Okay, yep, the apartments. All right. Man, I used to wear her out. But that's another story. I just passed out the crib. But anyway, no, the person that end up pulling you down is the person next to you. Their lack of vision. They can't see what you see. They don't even know how you can see it. They be like, how you can see it and we can't? So a lot of times you get written off or they talk down your ideas because it don't make sense to them. So when you pop up there and they start coming with that, hey, this is what it is. So you gotta decide what you want to do at this moment in time. But this is what it is. You gotta ask to get off the pot. When they start coming with that kind of talk, you know right away, or putting you down, man, you stupid. You gonna do all that and put all your money into that? You should get this. You should do that. Your biggest detractors of your dreams are the people around you. I watched somebody from my neighborhood become something because his parents thought different. He had dreams, they didn't tell him. Man, that's stupid. Man, you better take your butt to school and get a job. What you mean you want to go in Hollywood and act and do all that? I watched them let him live out his dreams. As a teenager in high school. By putting him in the right environment and saying, okay, we're going to do it. We want you to go ahead and go for your dreams. Shoot for the stars. They supported it. They didn't make it look like a crackpot scheme. So a lot of people it's all around about the people you have around you. In other words, other people's lack of vision because they can't see it. They hate on it. Or they can't, it's not going to work because they can't see it. You might can see it, but they can't. But the moment you succeed in it, now they can see it. And you know what they're going to say? Yo, man, I want to do that. Now it's too late. But when people was trying to like implore to you, this is where we need to go. We need to go in this direction. This is where the train is taking us. You should have been going that way. You should have been pushing to go that route. But instead, you fought it. So you can almost make people quit on their own dreams. I've seen people defeat themselves. And then they look foolish. They look foolish in the process. Because they can't believe they let somebody talk them out of something that they saw all along. Like, damn, I saw it. And I didn't do it because I was listening to y'all. And they mad at them, but they really mad at themselves. Because other people's lack of vision can pull you down. But think how much further you would get if you had somebody who was supportive. If you grew up in a supporting household. Because sometimes people could only see their vision, their way. And in their life, all they see is go to school, get you a job, get your own family, and that's it. That's what you do. They don't realize it ain't for everybody. Not everybody goes to college. Not everybody goes into a business owner. As much as we all want to be business owners and own our own business and control our own destiny, everybody can't do it. It's not for everybody. Sometimes we got to keep things in perspective. Yeah, they like overwhelmed over here. Yep, follow the path that got you here. The path that got you here be the path that leads you all the way. It's people that worked at McDonald's before and has went on to have outstanding careers working at McDonald's. Nobody say just because you work at McDonald's, that's where you got to be for the rest of your life. What are you talking about? There's people that made a career at it, being managers, moved up the executive chain. I mean, if I was going to be in the restaurateur business, I would love to start off young, knowing how the operations work.
What can I be?
Yes, let me have a large chocolate shake, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any shakes right now.
Oh, okay then. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right. Now I got to try to get out of here. Ma'am. Oh man, she cussing somebody out too. She cussing the whole house out. Man, what are you doing? Drive up. Miss, I gotta leave. I'm gonna go out. Thank you. Man, she cussing her kids out. You ain't gotta check your chocolate shake, then why are you at McDonald's? The chocolate shake is what made that business what it is today. I'll tell you the prime example. People wanted to get valuations on apps, right? Educational app was going around. Guy was putting his life savings into this app. Everything he was doing was going into this app, right? Now, what ended up happening is that while he was sitting there with the app, doing all of these different things, talking about the app, it's finna blow up, it's finna do this, it's finna do that, all this running off at the mouth, these things happen. Other companies tried to buy the app off of him down the road, and they was offering him pennies of the dollar, but to become partners. His boys told him he's stupid for putting all this money into the app. Man, these people ain't gonna buy that. Look, that's all this worth. You didn't spend more than that just keeping the app running. So they was gonna make him a partner, you know, and it didn't work out. And because it didn't work out, you had so many scenarios that have come and passed them by. But he ended up letting the app fold. And he didn't sell or do anything with it. He just got away from the apps. This is back when everybody was game app crazy. When Angry Birds was doing this thing, you know, the big Angry Birds wave. So he had an app was based around education. So parents loved the app and people loved it and wanted to keep playing it. And they saw the attention it got. And what happened is the company, because he ended up giving up on his dreams, the company basically stole his concept and made another imitation game off of it that made a lot of money. And now they offer it on phone apps to this day. Continuously making money. Millions. And he could have been a part of that, but he let them talk him out of it, his friends, because he was spending up too much of his money. Now, in his defense, it wasn't just his friends, it was his wife also. Because it was the life savings and, you know, it's the kids' future and all that. So the wife didn't see it. The wife didn't see it either. You know, you can't just, we got to think about the kids. When they get older, they got to go to college. This stuff, this money we're saving for their future. So, man, see that? And all she sees is thousands of dollars going into an app she don't think is going anywhere. And now that app, to this day, it makes millions every year. Millions. Same app. Already.
Have you been here before?
Mm-hmm.
First and last name for me?
Oh, my first name.
We got 847-899-5192. Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you. Okay.
And one more time, which time was it?
Oh, back last second.
Perfect. I'll steal the keys and we'll give you a call.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, he missed out on millions because he let people talk him out of his dream. He had a great concept, great idea, and he's putting the money into it. And he had the friends and the wives talking about it. It was just bad. Just went bad. You know, their lack of vision. They didn't see it. And he saw it, but they didn't see it. And pretty soon he just said, you know what, screw it. I'm done.
What was the tire size?
245, 40, 18. Well, look at his app now. The company basically bootlegged his app. They stole everything out of it, and they could legally do it. His thing was just gonna fade out. He's just gonna keep spending money for nothing now. It don't make any sense to put his app out now. Because it makes no sense to put the app out now because they basically made a. See, back in those days when Angry Birds was out and they were doing that craziness. And that's when everybody was game app crazy for the phones. And that was the.
It was about a half an hour, 45 minutes.
All right, cool. That's when the bubble was high for that. Now, if you did it, you know, they can make it now. And they got companies now, with a team of people that come up with apps for games. That was the bubble to get in. And what troubles? I don't understand. Facebook don't have troubles because now they work for the government. How would you have troubles when you're working for the government? When Mark Zuckerberg sat down in front of all those doggone people and did what he did, that was for a reason. Of course, they work for the government, but you have to make sure that when they did that, they were putting it on the record. See, you're under oath now. See, Mark Zuckerberg didn't do what all the other companies did, like MySpace and all the other apps. I mean, all the other ones, like BlackPlanet.com. Black Planet was it, baby. BlackPlanet.com. Facebook was the first one to change its entire direction. They control their own destiny because they remained and kept ownership. And what made them unique was that they were exclusive. And because they were exclusive, and it was only for college, first you had to be in a certain college to go there. Then they start spreading out to only collegiate people, period. You had to be in college to get a Facebook account. They was like, man, now you gotta be in college to get Facebook. Facebook is only for college. So people were like, man, I want to get on Facebook. So the platform was able to develop slowly without having all this mass of people coming through and you don't have enough power to support that kind of output, you need financial investors to come in, because that's expensive. That's expensive. Facebook owns Instagram and it owns Snapchat. Damn near. I know Facebook then bought up a lot of these companies. But see, they became a corporation to where they can actually make their own currency. They have, you ever got a Facebook card that you can use to buy stuff with? Facebook want to put out movies. They want to be their own outlet, distribution for everything. They changed the game from just being a social media site. That's where they're trying to work to now. Facebook want to stream premium movies. And you get to comment under the movies as the movies are playing, and leave your comments live. Oh, they got all these different things in the works that's coming up with Facebook for their applications. But other people are trying to block it because they know it's going to cost them billions of dollars. Well, everybody will say that because the securities are awful for Facebook. People could spam everything that you've ever owned in life just by clicking a button on Facebook. YouTube is doing that at a very poor rate. And no, they do not. You can watch a movie on YouTube, but you can't comment live on it as it's going on. You can't start a group chat about a movie. You can on Facebook, what Facebook's platform is trying to do. YouTube, you can leave a comment after the movie's over, and under the movie thing, you got the what's that, premium package. But it's not the same. Facebook wants to be more interactive. YouTube is always 6 steps behind. Patreon comes out with their 3 tiers and everything else. Now YouTube comes out with the same damn thing. Like, you can have your own memberships and set them up so people can pay to be members. I'm like, you mean like a Patreon? And people like OnlyFans or whatever. I'm like, they came along once the pandemic hit. Other than that, nobody even cared. Nobody was noticing what they were doing. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for hanging out with your boy, man. Just wanted to get it to y'all solid before I get up out of here. Don't let people rob you of your vision. Their favorite excuse is, I was just trying to look out for you, dog. I'll be like, man, okay, I got your idea, but man, if you ain't got you ain't got sense enough to get out of the way of my vision, when you see I'm very passionate about it and I believe in it. You know, you can give your input, but you study trying to block people's vision.